Are we live already? Okay, there we are. Hello, everybody. Today is Friday, October the 26th, year 2018, and we are getting together for our fifth session. In this occasion, we're going to go over the different parts of the IELTS. You know, the IELTS, which is the International English Language Testing System. Okay. Uh, So the idea today is to make the overview for this exam, and then on the next sessions we're going to focus on each part of the test. So today is the overview. Next Friday, for our seventh session, we will focus on the first part of the exam. Then on no, excuse me, next one is the sixth, and then on the seventh we will focus on the second part of the exam, and then on the eighth session, we will focus on the third section of it. You guys were supposed to watch these videos where they were where you could learn a little bit more about what this exam is all about. Okay, so Brian, can you please give me a summary on the video that you had the chance to watch?
The video was about an international exam, I think. It consisted of three parts. The first part is where students talked about familiar topics like food, like the place where that they are living, and something else. And the second part is what it was about about I think that they called the long term. And
Yes.
here the students talking about certain themes and topics, and explain and give reasons about the topics. And in the third part, um, the students were supposed to talk and discuss about the topics mentioned in the second part. That's what
Yeah.
I saw.
Yes, yes, yes. That's basically what it is. Lady Cáceres, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
All right. Can you remind me the meaning of IELTS, please?
Can you repeat me the question, please?
Remind me the meaning of the acronym IELTS.
I I don't know. This is in the video. I don't
You know?
see what
Uh,
is from is.
okay. Maria Gregoria Alba, do you know the meaning of IELTS?
Yes, tutor.
What is it, please?
And the IELTS is no. And the IELTS exam, speaking exams, international, um, international English language testing system as University Cambridge. Um,
Yes, that's what it is. Yes, that's what it is. You know, International English Language Testing System. All right. Okay, very well. When you take this exam, lady, what is the highest grade you can get?
The the exam is evaluated 0 or 9.
Yes, it's evaluated from 0 to 9, for which they will give you a band, right? From band 0 to band 9. Being band 9, the highest one. Okay, very well. And the parts are just like Brian were describing them in detail. So that's what it is. Now, the idea is to start practicing, okay? So since this is speaking, you guys have to activate your listening more than your reading. I was previously sharing my screen so that you could read the questions, and even like that, you have trouble understanding. You have to understand my oral uh, commands, okay? So I want you to answer my questions from what you can listen. All right. So Brian, we're gonna practice for the first part of the exam, which is regarding the regarding familiar topics. Okay.
Okay.
And I know that you live in Pesca. Okay.
Yes.
So what kind of a place is Pesca?
It's a place located in a rural environment. It's a small town. There are about 30 or 80 houses, I think. But the town is small, and it's
Okay.
surrounded by farms, by crops.
Okay, sir. What kind of crops?
They cultivate mostly
Okay.
potatoes, yucas, and beans.
Okay, good. And what's the weather like there?
What? What was the question?
What's the weather like there?
The weather. Sometimes it's a weird weather because it rains for about 10 minutes and then stop. Then it makes a very radiant sun and things like that. But mostly it's cold. It's a cold place because it is above 2,500 meters on over the sea level.
Above, you say in English, above
Above,
sea level.
above,
Above,
above.
above sea level. All right, sir. And what is the most important part of Pesca?
The most important,
Yes, like the most interesting part.
the most interesting, I think that is the Central Park. Then there is a church where its interior is very beautiful. It's very organized. The park has some palms and a font. Also, I think that the most interesting place in Pesca is the rural environment itself.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Now, Lady Lisette, so you are from, I don't remember, Kota or Soacha? I'm mistake. Correct me if I'm mistaken. Lady Lisette, where are you from?
Me?
Yes.
I am
You,
Lady Patricia.
Lady Cáceres. Yes, Lady Cáceres. Sorry.
Okay, I live in Soacha, Cundinamarca.
Okay, good. And what is Soacha like?
The life in Soacha is very quiet because it's a rural place. That is a great commerce and have a great transportation. This is a municipal have what what the what does say in English municipio?
You can say town or village.
Town.
Town,
Town.
village, yes, town.
Okay. In this town, I have very houses, history, and ancestral culture. It's very famous for its almojábanas,
Mm-hmm.
okay, in every Colombia, in every country.
It's famous for its almojábanas all around Colombia, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what kind of jobs do people do in Swasha?
What kind of job? In Suacha, the very common job is the commerce or the customer service.
Customer service?
Yes, because have a great commerce. This is
Okay.
very usual. Is have many commerce centers.
Okay. It has a lot of commercial centers.
Yes,
Commercial centers. Okay, good. And would you say Swasha is a good place to live?
Yes, it's a great place to live because it's very quiet, it's small, but the people is very kindly.
The people are,
Uh, Sorry, the people are very kindly and friendly.
okay. All right. Thank you. Good.
Thanks.
All right. Now, Maria,
Yes.
uh, we're gonna talk about, Maria, do you work?
Yes, tutor. Yes, I do.
What is your work
I work.
about?
I work in college superheroes and records. Um, in this work, I do many many services. For example, um, in my work, you can make money transference.
Okay. Now, uh, what do you enjoy most about your work? What do you enjoy most about your work? Why are you happy about
Uh,
your job?
um, um, I am happy to attend the customer clients. Um, they they
Okay, listen.
they are
Excuse
very
me to
good with
interrupt
me.
you. Uh, you say that you like to attend on on, I don't know, on client, on customer clients. I don't know. You said something like that. So the verb is to wait on. Okay, wait on. That's where the word waiter comes from. So we wait on people. You know, like when you are a sales clerk, you are in charge of a store, you wait on your customers. Attend, no, you attend class. Okay, you attend a meeting, a conference. So so you're so happy to have the chance to wait on the customers. Okay, so repeat, please. I'm gonna ask you the question again. What do you enjoy most about your work?
Teacher, repeat the verbs.
Huh?
¿Cuál es el verbo?
The verb is wait on. It's a phrasal verb. Wait and the preposition on. Wait on. Wait like wait for
Wait.
me. Wait on. That's how you say atender in English. Okay, atender in English is wait on. Atender is
Wait
not
on.
attend, no. Or you can, or when you go, for example, to the doctor, then you can tell the doctor, oh, thank you for fitting me in. So, gracias por atenderme. Thank you for fitting me in. Fit in. Wait on. Okay. So use wait on. Go ahead.
I really like wait on my customer clients. They are
Yes.
very good with me.
Okay. You like people, right?
Yes, they are
Okay.
nice people.
Yes. And they are nice to you and you are nice to them. Okay. Good. Now, tell me about your main duties. What are your main duties? Understand the word duties?
No,
No? Okay. Duties means responsibilities. So, what are your main duties? Duties.
okay. I sells several products. For example, um, chance, 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 chances.
Mm-hmm.
Sell chances.
You sell like lottery
Lottery.
tickets. I don't know, the lottery. It's like a lottery. Okay.
And also I sell recharging all Claro, Claro, Tigo,
So
and
you sell
others.
telephone recharges. Okay. All right. Anything else? Something else? Or no more?
No,
And what is your schedule? What is your work schedule? What are your work hours? Work hours. Maria, tell me about your work hours.
My hours.
About your work hours. Hours, the hour. Work hours. ¿Cómo es tu horario de trabajo? Las horas de trabajo. What about your work hours?
For example, today I am going to work since 8 a.m. until 2 p.m. In the morning, I am going to work at 2 p.m. until 9 p.m.
Okay, okay. So it's good that you are studying and working at the same time, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, I also work because I have to pay for my studies, you know. So, for example, tomorrow I'm working the whole day. I'm working from 8 to noon. Then I'm working from 2 to 6. And then I'm working from 6:30 to 9:30 p.m. So Saturdays I work the whole day teaching English, you know, but that's why it gives me an advantage because I'm practicing English the whole time. Um, but it's important. It's important to keep working, whatever we do. Okay, very well. All right. Now, now I'm gonna ask Lisette. No. I was gonna say Lady Lisette. Lady Cáceres. Listen, lady.
Yes,
These
I listen.
questions are about your free time. Okay.
Okay.
I like to move on and ask you, in this case, some questions about your free time. So number one, what type of activities do you like to do in your free time?
In my free time, I like read books because it's very interesting for me, and I practice my reading in English with
Okay, so
them.
you can say, in my free time, I like reading.
Reading. Okay.
You have
In
to,
my free time, I like reading.
okay, you say in my free time, I like cooking, or I like listening to music, or uh, hanging out with my friends, whatsoever. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, good. Now, next question. How long have you been interested in this activity of reading? How long have you been interested in reading?
I am interested for reading by 2 years, the last 2 years,
Okay. You said by. You have to say I've been interested in reading
for 2 years.
for 2 years. Okay, good. Now, next question. Do you like to do this activity alone, or do you read with other people?
I like reading alone
Why?
because it's more easily concentrate and learning the of the books.
Okay, good. Thank you. Now,
Thanks.
Brian,
Yes.
I like to discuss with you your nighttime dreams. Okay?
Please.
Your
I
dream.
I am I want to tell you that I don't remember too often my dreams, but
You
I
don't
will try. I will
you don't
try,
remember you don't remember your dreams?
and many of them not.
Okay, but let's try. Okay? So I like to discuss your nighttime dreams with you. So number one, do you dream much at night?
And not much. Sincerely, not much.
Okay, good.
About
Then
to well,
okay, yes. Do you often remember your dreams?
no. From five dreams, I remember only one or two. for much.
Okay. Do you think we can learn anything for dreams? Do
Yes,
you
we
think we
can.
can learn anything from dreams?
Yes, because sometimes dreams can make you make one remember some memoirs and remember some things that have passed through the last days. And for the other hand, the
On
dreams
the other
can
hand,
what?
on the other hand,
On the other hand, the dreams can tell one things about supernatural things. I think no.
yes, yes, yes. Sometimes dreams can warn us, about
Yes.
future events. They can be like premonitions of things that are about to happen in the future. Okay. And mm, do people in Colombia talk about their dreams?
Yeah, I think that it is a non-common topic,
Okay.
but since we all dream in the night, sometimes people talk about it.
Okay. Have you had nightmares recently?
Recently, not I haven't had nightmares since 8 years, I think.
Okay. Then you're living a happy life in Pesca.
Yes, more or
No
less.
nightmares. The only nightmare is on Friday at 3 p.m., I guess.
No, no, just be calm and quiet.
Isn't it? Maria Gregoria. Maria. Maria. The only
Yes,
nightmare, the only nightmares you guys have is on Fridays at 3 p.m., isn't it? Okay. What do you think, lady? What do you think of nightmares?
No, 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 it's only a little intimidate, make
Intimidate.
no nightmare.
Not a nightmare. Okay. Now, very well, Brian. So let's change the topic because we have to practice in the different parts. So now let's try to work on the second part a little bit here. That's the extended section, okay? So for this moment, I'm going to share my screen with you. So here we go. Can you see my screen, please? Guys, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay, so this is the candidate test card. It says, describe something you have, which is very important to you. When you give me this answer, you guys must say where you got it from, whether you got it as a present or you bought it for yourself or whatever. How long have you had this thing? How long have you had this thing? And what do you use it for? And explain why it is important to you. The idea is that you get ready to be talking for 1 or 2 minutes, right? 1 or 2 minutes.
two
So give it some
minutes.
thought, please. And I advise you to don't think too much. Just keep it simple, okay? Keep it simple.
Tutor.
Okay. So are you ready,
Tutor, I have.
Are you ready, Maria Gregoria?
Yes, yes.
Okay, try to speak as long as you can. Go ahead. 1, 2, 3.
Now, my cell phone is a smartphone. Um, this is a Samsung. Uh, in this cell phone, there are several applications. For example, Skype, WhatsApp, Facebook. Um, I use this cell phone for to communicate with other person. And for example, I use this cell phone for I be in this encounter by Skype with you. Um, my cell phone, there is there has a camera. Um, I get this cell phone in a store in my town.
Okay. So it
Uh,
is your cell phone, right?
yes,
How long have you had it?
I had this smartphone since on my
Since,
1, 2, 3, 4, 6 months.
okay, so for 6 months. I've had this cell phone
Mm,
for, the preposition is for, okay? I've had this cell phone for 6 months. All right. And where did you get it? Where did you get it? How did you get it?
okay. In a store.
You bought it yourself? You get it for yourself? Was it a
I
present?
get it. How?
Was it a present? Did you get it from your
I don't
boyfriend?
understand.
Did you get it from your boyfriend? The cell phone.
Yes,
Your boyfriend gave it to you or you bought it? Gregoria,
I don't
you got the telephone from your boyfriend or you bought the telephone?
I bought the telephone.
Okay, good. Now, Brian, go ahead. Thank you, Maria Gregoria. Brian, 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Yes, I think that one of the most important and valuable things that I have is my PC, my computer.
Excuse me, Brian, available. Available.
Valuable,
Ah, valuable, valuable.
valuable.
Okay, go ahead. 1, 2, 3.
Because can you share your screen?
Yes. This.
Okay. I got it from my dad, my father. It is a gift. It was a gift from about 5 years. I have had this computer for about 5 years, and my father bought it from about 6 years, I think. I have this computer size long. And what was the final question?
Brian, you're supposed to have all these things on your mind, okay? You're not supposed to read. Okay, the last
No,
one says,
I have
explain why it is important to you.
um, okay. What do you use for? I use it mostly for writing, um,
For typing.
typing. I used it for reading books and to play some games, and I use it also for make some draws, and that's the things that I use for I use my computer. And it is very important because I have most of my files and my music, my pictures, and my works in my computer. That's what is very important for me.
Okay, you say computer is computer. Can you
Computer.
say computer? So, or your PC.
I,
That's
I I have the answers in my head. I am not reading any text.
I know you are very spontaneous about what make is it?
Uh, what? Well, I don't understand.
What brand is your computer?
Well, what brand? HP.
HP. Oh, okay, good. Thank you.
Okay.
Now, Miss Cáceres, please go ahead.
Yes. Okay. The thing most important for me is the books because are giving me the knowledge. I've been reading them for 2 years, and they tell me to get the know other worlds, see the world from the different perspective. And this is what do you say in English? Versatile.
Versatile.
Versatile. The books are versatile because I can read them in physical or electronic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is so.
Okay. So, yes, nowadays we can read English and we can read books on paper or electronically.
I prefer the books in paper because it's more easily for me understand the language.
Exactly. Yes, when I have to read something, I prefer to print the document and then have it on paper because I can make markings on it and I can highlight, and that's really good. Okay. Now, one more question. Can you read the screen, please?
Yes.
Okay, now it says describe something you do to help others. You should say what you do, how often you do this, and who you help. And finally, you have to say why you do this. The idea is not to be answering like the idea is to come up with a solid piece of I mean like you have to express your ideas in a solid way. You don't have to answer questions separately, like the answer to question number one, then number two, then number three. No, it's like when you write a paragraph. Okay, so you use connectors and you link this out. You link your ideas together, and okay, so you make it sound coherent, and you make sure all your ideas are cohesive, but not like answering one by one. No, so describe something you do to help others, whatever that is, and make sure you mention what you do, okay, and how often you do this, who you help, and say why you do this. And I'm going to disappear this in 20 seconds. Okay. So, Maria Gregoria, go ahead. Please activate your microphone. Thank you. Go ahead.
Um, for to help to other person, I had visit to enfermos. ¿Cómo se dice enfermos?
The sick. You visit the sick.
Sick. I visit the seats. I this activity. I do this activity. 8 months. Um, I, for example, I may past month I visit an old man with that is very sick. And I carry uh, I carry him uh, juice and fruits for this old man had to eat.
You have to say that you took some fruit, some yogurt to him. Carry, no. You took a couple of fruits to him, right?
Okay.
Like you gave him some fruits and yogurt and things like that. Okay, you help the sick. Now, Lady Cáceres,
Tell me.
go ahead. Answer the question.
Okay, I heard people uh, to learn English or to explain the topics they don't understand. Um, why, what say in English principalmente? Or
Basically,
basic.
basic.
Basic of my family. I help for my family clothes.
Basically.
Basically, I help
Help.
to my
I
close.
help. I help my close relatives.
Okay, I help my close relatives with my brothers or my cousins that understand with a topic in English.
Perfect. Yes. Something
Okay.
else?
No, this is all.
Okay, good. Brian, go ahead.
And I help others by giving money to whom needed.
Excuse me, Brian. Wait up. And Maria, can you please silence your microphone?
Excuse me, teacher.
Mute your microphone. Okay, Brian, go ahead.
Do I follow?
Repeat, please, because I didn't understand anything.
Do I follow? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I help others by giving money to the people who need it. I make it may I do it because I think that I have a lot of money in relation with people that I see on the street in a city. For example, in Bogota, I do it because some of my money will help them more than that it helps me. Uh, that it helps me. I value very much the care, the caritative moral behavior, because the people are needed, and I help people through this. I give money to poor people each time that I see them, and depending on how many money I have,
Depending on how much money I have.
is how much money I have. Currently, I only can give
I can only.
what?
Currently, I can only.
I can only give a few pennies, a few
Coins.
pesos. What?
A few pesos. Okay, yes. Okay, good. All right. Let me see here. Okay. ¿Qué pongo esto así? Ah, ya me ubiqué. Okay, I'm sorry. So now we're gonna practice for part 3 of the exam, okay? Which are questions. These are also extended answers, but they are from a general perspective. You have to answer them from a general perspective, not from your personal experience, okay? So this is not like we were doing previously. What is something that you do to help others? This is why people do this. Why do you think people do this or that? Okay, so that's mostly like what part 3 is all about. So my question is this. Try to answer this question. Why do people need to travel every day? Okay, not you, people. Why do people need to travel every day? So that you can answer from a journal perspective. Why do people need to travel every day? The verb travel. Remember, it's not travel. If you say travel, you're pronouncing in Spanish with the Spanish vowels. Travel. It's in English. Travel. Travel. So why do you think people need to travel every day? Okay. So that's what it is. That's what you're going to answer. Why do people need to travel every day? Prepare your answers. I'll tell you who will start talking. Okay, Maria Gregoria, go ahead.
Okay, so I think that the people need to travel every day is because they need go to work and go to at the schools, go to uh, other city.
Uh-huh. Basically, that's it.
Um,
Very well. You see, you are giving better
okay,
answers because you are responding spontaneously. Okay, when you respond spontaneously from what it comes to your mouth, from what it flows, in your own mind, that's better. It sounds more natural. You feel at ease. You're not stressed out. Okay, very well, Maria Gregoria. Now, Lady Cáceres, please.
Okay, the people need to travel.
Okay, excuse me. The people, in English, we don't use the. There is when you're speaking of a particular group of people. You say the people in my building, the people from the office where I work, the people from my block. Okay, no, people. You're talking
Okay,
about people. Okay.
okay. People need to travel each every day because move around of the city. Whether go to work, to study, to university, or only to get one, one to the place that to, to do
Okay.
your, to
Maria
go.
Gregoria, silent your microphone. Maria Gregoria, when you're not talking, silent your microphone, please.
okay, one moment.
Okay. Silent. You have to put your microphone on mute. Thank you. Okay, lady, I'm sorry.
Repeat all or continue.
Continue, please.
For the people need travel every day because pues this move around the city to transport in the city to go to school to work the university, etc.
Perfect. Okay, very well. Brian.
Okay, people need to travel every day because they need to work. One can travel not only from to city to or from town to town, but in the interior of the cities itself themselves. And as you said in the past lecture, your friend needed to travel in Japan for about 4 hours each journey, and that's an example. And people need to travel every day because they want to visit other places. They want to have vacations. They want to make business or something like that.
Exactly. Okay, very well. Okay, guys. So that's what the overview on the IELTS has been so far. We have been through the different sections of the exam. I need you to prepare, especially for the first section of the test for next Friday. I want you to not to forget that you have to complete your listening tests on Edmodo, and what else I have to tell you? I guess that's it. Okay. Yes, that's what it is. Okay. Don't forget to do your quizzes on Edmodo, and get ready for the first part of the test. This has been a very nice session. You've been collaborating and responding in a better way. And I want to congratulate Maria Gregoria. You're doing it a lot better this time. Okay. You guys have to do it spontaneously, because sometimes, like the other days, I felt like you were like depending on something on the screen for you to read from, and that's not the way it is. uh Lady, you've done it very well as always, and Brian too. Okay, so I'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye, thanks.
Okay, bye bye, you're welcome. Bye bye, take care. See ya.